Hi everybody. So guess what? We are in a shifting phase right now. Sorry, I'm looking away. I'm just getting things ready. Okay, and this is a good book, gives information. I'm going to just go into this again. I'll have it looked at a little bit closer this time. Then I'm going to slowly bring it up. So you'll want to pause. You see it? I hope you see it all. Trying to get you to see all the information that you can. And then you'll want to also maybe zoom in on it if you can. Maybe do screenshots. You get all the information. Anyway, there you go. That's how I do it. And do other things too. Screenshots are amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to share right here is some huge information. I like to mostly focus on positive healing, knowledge, and things like that. So I'm going to bring something up. I've gotten comments from my family and friends, and sorry it's really staticky up here, in the past or when they've talked to me, but most of them tell me things because they have unawakened minds. It doesn't mean that their heart isn't open. It is to a degree. It's just their unawakened mind they focus on the appearances rather than the heart. So they're like, oh, you know what? Jesus, he did this, he bathed, he did all of these things, and I'm like, I do too. But I'm also about natural healing, getting away from the chemicals, getting away from those things. And they say these little teeny remarks because they always question my choice to be raw organic vegan and all of that. And my mom's not quiet about it, but many don't catch it because I've had many discussions with her on it, and she has this really sneaky way of bringing it up and saying it that others don't really hear or notice unless they know her. And even those that know her ignore it being done to me when they know that she does it to them. And so it's very interesting, but my mom's really sweet when she chooses to. She has a good heart. She just wants everybody to follow what she thinks is right to follow. And that's basically how most people in different religion beliefs are, and different cultural beliefs, because culture is cult. And then to cure you into a cult, to urge you into a cult. Do you see that it has in it, and you are just missing the G? Urge, cult, urge you into a cult. It's all there. And so I'm not really into the whole culture of things. I'm about the heart of things. Because what is heart? Heart is the earth. And what is the earth? Earth is the heart. Earth is the heart. That's what earth is. It's the heart. Do you see that that earth has heart within it? Because it is the same word. The earth is heart. The heart is earth. We are living on the heart of the universe. But we're not living, we're a life file upon it. If we are evil, then that is your choice to be evil on the heart. Do you want to be the good vibration for this heart, or do you want to be the bad vibration upon the heart? So we are energies that connect with the earth, and when we ground ourselves to the heart, which is the heart of the universe, Gaia, we connect with everything. And it doesn't mean that it is the heart of the universe. How many hearts does the universe has? Probably many. It's just we are just on one of those hearts. Do you get it now? You're figuring it out. You're awakening. Anyway, I had to kind of go into that ramble just a little bit because there's a lot of information that we needed to go into and talk about. And that's really impressive. It didn't even go to 5 minutes yet. So I'm going to do 852. And by the way, I call this a grace frequency, the mid-high grace frequency, or the mid-upper grace frequency. And the reason why is because 852 is Attract Soul Tribe, and it's connected to 285, which influences energy field. Yep. And then the 528, which is also a miracle frequency as well, which is DNA repair. So this has all of that in there and more. And it's also the middle. 6 is the middle. 6 is the middle of the frequencies. 6 is the middle of the frequencies. Do you get that? The middle. It is the middle frequency of the higher frequencies of grace frequencies of the Solfego tuning fork or tunes or frequencies. And so this is really cool because this is also considered the ninth insight, which is interesting. Even though it had 6, it adds up to 6. And so all of those are the middle frequency of 369. It is the heart of everything. So when there was voting, everybody saw during the Congress voting after all the calamities occurred, when they voted, it was 6, and then the others were 93. It's because 6 is the balance between the good and the evil number connection, and it is one of the most powerful healing balancers. It proves the truth compared to the others. With it being separate from the 3 and the 9, you need the 6 to balance out the 3 and the 9 to bring the truth. The 6 bring the truth. 6 are the heart. The rest are pretending to follow what they can, but they need the heart to know what to do next. Because 9 is a duality. 6 and 9 are the yin and yang when they connect. So you need the 6 to make the yin and yang. But 9 and 3 just make 3, which is the God of whatever God you choose. It doesn't mean that it is the balance. It is whatever that group is deciding is God connection, and which can be fallible. So 6 is what brings the truth and balances those false claims that 3 and 9 will try to do on their own without the heart. So let me explain. 9 is the head. Okay? 9 is the head. And what is 3? 3 is down below. It's not the solar plexus. Many people want to say it is. Down below is actually, what do we got? It will say that it's the solar plexus because that's what people look at, but it kind of is, but it's not the yin and yang because the yin and yang is different. It's a combination of passion and shock. So it's the root connecting with the crown. And then you have to connect all those frequencies is what goes to the solar plexus. But the solar plexus is the manifest their wealth of things. So what it is you're going to find some really interesting things. And again, I'm rambling purposely because it needs to be told. So right now we're in a shift, and there's been some huge light waves coming from Schumann resonance monitoring, and it's showing that we had a huge black line. We had a huge black line after the experience on the 7th occurred. And then it brought light waves today to bring what the other tried to do. And so now we have huge light to heal the darkness that came in, the tricks and the lies and the confusion, trying to say it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, blah, 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 because that's what the dark wants to do. Wants you to think rationally and too fast in pain and suffering so that you make the wrong choices. But those that are balanced with the heart, who fully follow the heart and the mind and the spirit as one, the head, this, and that together, just following your heart isn't always the case. You need to balance your heart, to observe with your heart, to speak with your heart, and connect with your feelings and your gut feelings with the heart. Not prejudging, not thinking that it is, even if you want it to be, or thinking that someone is something because your gut is telling you. Doesn't mean your gut is wrong, it just means your perception is causing it to be that outcome. So you want to listen with your heart, because some people that you thought were one way, you misinterpreted because you jumped to conclusions, or you didn't have time to hear them out with your heart because you have two other things you're worried about. So you ignore the heartfelt individual, or you push them away or shove them without respecting their wishes and their heart reasons, and calming down the situation, realizing that they do matter and that their feelings matter just as much as yours do, even if you don't like what's being told. If they're talking about honestly about what they've witnessed and what they're feeling, you got to listen to those feelings, and then you have to be honest and be willing to hear those feelings about it, and be like, okay, well, I wasn't meaning to be that way, and I'm sorry it came across to you that way. This is what I really am. And then they have to be willing to listen to that. But then you also have to say, but I'll respect what you just asked me. Here you go. Here's your contract back. Here's this back that you just asked me for. I'm not going to be pushing you away or holding that over you or trying to harm you. And I've had people that think and say they follow their heart, and others that are in assemblies and others that say they are, and they kind of are, but they also are expecting you to do it on your own and not help you, but they act like they will be there to help you, but then they aren't, and they run away, or they hide from you, or they pretend to be someone else when they follow you still, because they still want you to be in their life, but they don't want you to know that they're still trying to follow you, even though they said they didn't want you following them, and they're playing games at you. That's an abusive, secret, spying, gang stalker wave approach. Even if you say you're not part of that, you are being as though you are, causing the same energy they do. Maybe not as bad, but it still can happen that way. So follow with your heart. Be honest and integrity and make up. And I always, if someone reaches out to me with a full heart, I'm going to be honest with them. If they've burned me to a certain degree, why would I want to step back in that fire again if I know I'll just get burned more? Doesn't mean I'm not going to love them and care about them, but I just, when they don't respect my feelings of awareness, of honesty, and they think I'm trying to go after them when I'm not, it's really sad. And so we have to balance that with the heart and heal it. And so if us empathic individuals hear and notice things differently, everybody that thinks that they're an empath may not be. They could be a narcissist thinking that they are an empath. An empath wants all to be healed, regardless whether others choose to heal us. We want everybody to have their desired dream boards, and we would be willing to bless it and pray to make it happen for them, and hope that they do the same for us. But if we feel like they're taking our divine power from us and pushing us towards their way of doing things, then we pull away, because that's too much for us. We can't handle that energy. And a lot of O bloods will do that. The field bloods will do that. They need the heart balance. And we are the boosters, the hope that boosts that field. So 852 is really cool because it is basically the 9th insight of the show Celestine Prophecy, which is actually on YouTube for premium members. You can watch it, or you could watch it for free. And to my knowledge, I think it's really good. And it's good that it's there for this time right now. And I don't think it's a a coincidence that it was on there. And regardless where it goes, you can go find it and buy it for yourself just in case, because it's a very good book and movie, connects with this insight. And what it is we connect with our soul tribe. But before that, the seventh insight is we connect with intuition and we heal each other. That's what 741 was. We're healing each other through intuition from higher self. We're connecting with our hearts with each other and passing it like a energy healing stream and ball, where we're just healing each other back and forth, not siphoning off each other, treating each other as equals. That stuff that Greg Braden and Bruce Lipton bring up. So anyway, I'm going to now do this hitting recording. I just had to give that information. This is what 852 is. It is connects with our soul tribe. So now that we've powered up our energies and we've shared it equally for each other rather than against, we follow the heart. That's what this adds up to, 6. It is the middle frequency of 369. So it is the heart of the universe, which is the earth. And the earth is the heart. And the heart is the earth. Gaia is the heart of the matter. So we are the energies on that earth of heart, and we can be parasites to it, or we can help heal it and make it so that it's good. But it has power to kick us off if we're causing harm to it. So we can either be parasites, or we can be white blood cells, protectors, lovers, healers. And B negative bloods are divine beings that care about it, even if we can't care about it in the way we would like to more in, and even if we're not perfect at it, because of money or funds that are stopping us from being able to, even though we're trying to. So we do our part so that we can share what others can do, and then you decide for yourself. So there you go. So I have it in my giving hand, which is awesome. I'm doing it with the throat, and then I'll do it with the heart. Here we go. So again, what is this? It's 852, Attrack Soul Tribe, connects with, repairs DNA, influence energy, and it is the mid-high grace frequency that heals a ton. Connects with your soul tribe. So again, I'll put it closer. Those that can't read can read it. And for those that are hard of hearing or whatever, I would recommend you can tell that person that's watching, that hears, to have you feel the vibrations from it, to touch the screen or feel the vibrations, because that's what this will be right now. Here we go. And I will do videos where I'm just doing the vibrations. That's going to be later, is what I plan on doing, as long as I'm still able to. And we have a shift going on, so we may not even need to. But either way, I'll do what I can. So bless you, and bless that I can, so that I will. But the more I'm blessed, the more I can do more videos and help others in this way. So let's do this. Even if not, I'm still going to be blessed whether I'm able to or not. I'm thinking that pattern for everybody, because there's a lot of things going on right now. So we want to bless, but there is huge high healing waves coming in. So let's help those waves, because now these waves are connected to heaven, opening up the veils for angels and beings to be here more. So now let's talk to them through this frequency. Bless you, angels. Bless you all. By the way, even if you're not hearing the frequency, this frequency is in the background, and it is just like watching a movie or show. You don't think the frequency is affecting you like you're watching movies and shows? They can, unless your heart is open to see through those frequencies. And you've already eaten high vibes to protect you from any low, harmful frequencies. If you're higher than those frequencies won't mess with you. You'll see right through them. And you can actually heal them and hear nice, peaceful sound to them, or correct the sound of the music and things coming that sounds beautiful, but it is also more of a balanced frequency. It is the 8. You need the 1 with the 8. You are the 1, so put the 1 with the 8, become the 1. the 8 frequency of 440 that they put at you won't affect you because you are the balance of the 8. You are the balance of the universe. 6 is the balance and middle of the 369. That's what this is. See how cool this insight is? Those who actually listen to what I'm saying, listen to the insight, not just the frequency. The frequency is good, and I'll do frequency tone later on this. But listening and knowing what this is will help you with those future videos that are without me saying anything, so that you have insight. You have insight to these. So again, I will make a separate, well, I don't know if I'll make a separate folder necessarily, but I'll just maybe just do separate videos within the same folder connection. So you can listen to either or, so you can listen to both. Either that, I'll try to do a link to connect with the other folder, or tell you just go find that other folder. But I'll share both on Twitter as long as I'm still able to, and I'll share it on Facebook and all my others and that I'm drawn to do. I'll probably share it on Gab. I'll probably share it on the other one that everybody's going on now because of everything that's happening. But I don't know. Personally, it's been like breaking down over there, so I think it would be better to just be on all of them, just to see what happens. But Christ and peacemakers didn't always go to all the healing areas. Christ and healers went to the darkest places. They went to the wickedest of people, or so-called sinners that others judged and prejudged. The whole thing is Christ didn't just hang out with the healthy people. And he had that question asked of him. Christ mentioned, or at least in the stories that I was brought up to be aware of, and regardless, they're good stories to me, regardless truth or not truth to them, they have good insight. The insight that I got from it was this, is we are all connected, and Christ to me is a higher self connector to me, my soul tribe. I met him and was hugged by him and cried with him, bawled with him for about 5 minutes. It felt 5 to 10. It felt like forever, actually. When I was suffering cancer in 2017 and realized what was going on, and it was secret cancer that they weren't telling me I had, and I found out that they were trying to give me secret radiation treatments because of the underdevelopment and other things. And so I caught on to that by figuring it out from the heart. And so your heart tells you what's going on. So don't listen to what politicians or anybody or governments tell you fully of what they say is going on. Look in it with your heart. Forgive them, love them, bless them, heal them. Because they can be wrong. They may act like they can't be wrong, but they know they can be wrong, and they do their own games and tricks. And they say that they have the right to do that. Well, then you have the right to follow your heart. You have the right to speak your truth. You have the right to heal. You have the right to pray. You have the right to stand up with your heart inside. Even when you are thrown into a pit of lions or thrown into a fiery furnace, you can still pray. And if you die, you die. If you live, you live. If you have life, you have life. So choose the path you want. Good, evil, or healing, protection. So what happened is they called upon the inner heart. And who came to them in the fiery furnace? And what did they eat? They ate vegetables, fruits, lentils, and flaxseed. Brown flaxseed, I'm sure. But they ate stuff that they were taught to eat from their family that told them to honor God. The connection to the universe, the heart. For that's where God lies, is within, dwells. They say dwell, which is awesome because I like dwell because it has well in it. And a drinking well has water, pure water, that is purified, that is the energy of the universe. It is a connection. Water is memory, and it connects. So when you drink water, you tell it you love it, you appreciate the water, you tell it in a singing bowl or regular glass or whatever. Say, I love you, water. I'd love to do this for me, please. And smile at it, because it can see your smile. It can feel it. It reflects you. It is you. It is connected to you. It nourishes you and creates you and keeps you going. Water is part of you, in your bones, everything. It keeps you being what you are, and more. It connects what you shall be or what you have been. Water is memory. And water, purified water, can heal any unpurified or chemical toxic water, or trickstery water, or nanotech water. Water is powerful because it is part of the universe of you, and you are part of the water. So that's what matters. But get away from the chemical forms, or heal the chemical forms. It doesn't mean you should drink the chemical forms. You should find ways to have more purified water and drink that more and have that around you more, and bless anything that isn't fully that way, so that it can be. And the more that do that, the more it happens. So this is about your heart. This is about you. This is about healing and belief in your heart, your soul. You are the one. You are Neo. You are Eon. You are One Now Own. You are the chosen one. We all are within. And you can say that the chosen one was Christ, Jesus. You can say that it was some other ascended master beings or galactics. They're chosen ones too. You can say whatever is in whatever timeline or story or pretend story that could be a true story in another timeline. How do you know what is and what isn't? You know from within. Your mind, your thoughts have been indoctrinated in this 3D reality to say that only certain truths are truths. Maybe in this reality, maybe not in this reality. There's so many tricks and decisions that you have to see and feel for yourself. And you may see things others don't see. You may feel things others don't feel. You may notice things others don't notice, but they still notice in some point or time, because they are you and you are them. You are source. Tell yourself, I am abundant. I am. I am wealthy, healthy, happy. I am. I am that. I am. Because as soon as you tell yourself what you are, the more it creates that. That's what Christ said. Whatever you think, feel, and say, you create that. You make that. As you do to another, you're doing it to him. As you do it to another, you do it to yourself. It's in the Golden Rule teachings, in all ancient text religions. So wake up all, for your heart is tugging at you. It's telling you. It's loving you. It's forgiving you. It's telling you that you are okay. Tell yourself, I am love. I am light. I am peace. And be that peace for the world. Be that abundance for others. Be abundant for yourself. We all equally matter. So there you go. That's the blessing of that power. So 852 will call in your soul tribe. It'll bring in your soul tribe. It will heal your DNA. It will do all of that. So it will bring all of them. It'll do multiple blessings, multiple miracles, and it is one of my favorite grace frequencies because it mixes with 258. And it mixes with 528, which is my favorite frequency connection with this one. I would say this one, and then I've seen 417 help, 432 mostly. I would say 528 and this one would probably be my balance, and then maybe 963's connections, because they do all of it. It's just these are more the balance of the heart frequencies. So the heart frequencies I love. So 528 and this one I like. 258, I don't know. That's not really a frequency I have. But 285, it activates the energy field or influences it to help. Or it influences it to activate for you or boost it or be around it. And me as a B negative blood, I boost things, I help things, I make it stronger, I amplify it. So that's why I'm doing these tuning forks. I am the amplifier of this. My words, my speech amplify it, my healing hand, my connection. But I don't want to just be used and sucked dry. I need to speak my truth and say what needs to be said for me. I need to be appreciated for my wisdom. Not just be silent. That's what they want us to be, is silent. Only listen to the tones. No, listen to the heart and speak through the heart with the tones. I will do ones without me speaking, but the knowledge is important to be heard first. Then you can do that other and you'll be insightful. But if you really just want to hear the tones, then find a way to get your own. Don't always think that you can't. This will bless you, and that's why I'm doing these, is to bless you so that you will be blessed to have your own. Or you can reach me or call me. So I'm going to do another videos where I'm just doing the tones, and those will be about 15-20 minutes. I don't plan on doing them any longer unless I feel I need to, but I said what I'm saying. I want to make sure that they're quiet. I can't guarantee that any background won't be there from others, because I'm in my own place, apartment, but I'll do what I can. I think you'll be okay, because I'll hit it, so I'll go like this, and I'll just constantly do that with them. And then I might switch it to this guy and that guy and do what I feel with the mallet hits. So again, I'm going to do what I feel I should do. If you want me to do anything else or you think it needs to be done another way, then get your own. Do your own. Okay? I'm doing what my heart tells me to do. So forgive me and forgive yourself and just bless things into being. Follow the heart connection. Know that everything I'm doing is freely done. I invested into these tones for me to help others, but for me too. It's for all of us. So I'm doing this as a kindness. So please respect it as that, because I really do mean it from the heart. And I'm not charging you to do this. Okay? This is, you can do this. If you want to call me, you can even call me and I'll do it over the phone with you. But please bless that I have finances so that I can do it for free. And others can do it for free with you. I've already invested for myself in these things to help bless those things for me to have more show up. Because I'm all about Gasara and Nasara blessings. So there you go. Love you all.